Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football.
All right, it's game time. So this is a rematch from last night.
That's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Split the cracks. Split the cracks. Ready to drive Gurley in.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Oh!
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now gone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
That was
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He missed it.
The headshots here, the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Black 20.
Now Goff on first down.
Oh, that was
on
pretty.
the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On the handoff, it's Gurley.
Yeah,
He'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Gone.
Got in there. Got in there.
He's going to take this
He's
one
in there.
for the Rams touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And we're going to get a timeout here as the play clock was down to 2. And they'll have 2 remaining.
Damn, that was a nice play. All right, let's try it.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Goff now to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
This is the rematch from last
the extra
night.
point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass.
Not today.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Got it. Oh, he crossed me over.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He crossed me over.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Oh,
Now
come on. Why
flags
did
will
you do
come
that?
in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll bite, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
That's how it started last night.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Gurley now, toss right. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
On second down, it's Brown.
Oh,
And
no.
across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
And free safety Earl Thomas has a list of accomplishments as long as anyone's arm. But the thing I think about with him at all times, no matter what happens in front of him on the defensive end of the ball, he's back there to erase any mistakes that happen. The top guy in the league, as far as I'm concerned, in that category.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, shit.
Roberts has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Oh, yes.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
57.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on! 180! Hey, Shell!
They'll try the air now with Gall.
Oh, yes.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Connection made here, off to Higby. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
Oh, that was
Woods
pretty.
has it complete.
Oh, that was pretty.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
That was nice.
He's got it.
That was
Touchdown,
nice.
LA.
That was nice. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that wasn't
There to
sick,
make the
yo.
grab.
Come
And the
on.
Rams are going to jump back in front.
Fuck it, yo.
And with the rules as
Talk
touchy
it.
as they can be, it's so hard to complete
Yo,
a diving
come on,
catch
man.
in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the
gotta stay
football
focused.
without
You
it
got
hitting
this.
the ground
You got
and causing
this.
some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
I want my two.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
I want my 2 points.
Goff throwing again.
Boom.
To the
Go
end
ahead.
zone, but it's incomplete.
What the fuck? How was it incomplete?
Well, split the difference in their record. They would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Oh,
Interesting,
that
isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, shit.
Never met an offensive
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Here we go. Here we
Lamar
go.
Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks would tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They try right side here. Gurley. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run. This is Brown. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance. believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A play fake to Gurley, now gone.
Oh, that was pretty.
Him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Oh, he caught it.
Tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Yeah, they should have known. They should have known, baby.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Ingram.
Damn.
Past the 30, almost to
like
the 25.
train.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Boom! Get on the floor.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Jackson.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off from them.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson will look to throw it.
Oh, yes,
zone,
thank
but it's
God.
incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Third and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught.
That shit was out. That's bullshit, bro.
Willie Snead there to make the
That's
grab.
bullshit.
As the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What you want, boy? Playing game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Close my door.
And that'll set them back 5.
This little boy.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over inside the 30.
That was pretty.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
He saved it.
But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You better be afraid of me. Here we go, Coach. Here we go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face it up and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety.
Do you go in or go out? What are you going to do?
They just have safeties.
Okay,
so
close my door.
One can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Come on, QB, come on.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Gets it to Brown, complete.
That was
And this is going to be
nasty.
another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Watch this. Watch this. Boom! God, that was nasty, yo. Brown took that hit.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
They whipping our asses now.
Seth Roberts.
Man, they
There to
whooping our
make the
asses fucking
grab
30.
as the Ravens push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do
They
because
win this.
ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening.
Then
But they found
I
the
guess Super Bowl
opening
would
and
be a
exploited it.
tiebreaker.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
We're good. We're good.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Oh, good fake. Good fake.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams passing game on point right now as they pick up another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. A final shot before break here. Gone.
Oh, my God.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. all of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Here's Jackson. Snead's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Technically, that was a face mask what he did.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Throw it!
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Man, what the fuck,
and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's going to air it out deep for
Oh, come on. What kind of shit is that?
Intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Fuck,
He'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Try to get it to Woods.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback.
God damn.
But as a receiver, you've got
It wasn't
to
playing
understand
like this
where you
last
are in the
night.
field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback
Shit.
and be ready to make the catch.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the
Hit his ass.
and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches, because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he couldn't quite get there.
Man, I would have broke my fucking TV if they would have given him that
15 more
shit.
there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They've been cheating me out the damn game, yo.
On a lot of these runs, he's getting
First 2 touchdowns, he was out, and they still gave it to him.
The secondary guys have to make a lot of tackles.
Jackson now. And he will score.
What the fuck?
Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Yeah, it looks like
He
we're
keeps
going to go to
carrying
a
the
Super
ball
Bowl
into the end
match.
zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his
They
back.
kicking our asses.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and got him in the lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. Of 6. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play action. It's gone.
Oh,
And he's going to be
man. That's it.
intercepted a 3rd time.
That's it.
Picked off by
That's
Patrick
game.
Onwuasor. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Ingram.
Hit his ass.
That one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Get that mother... Get
the
this shit!
come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Okay,
so that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together in other positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. They'll toss it for him. This is going to be caught.
Good job.
It's a gain of 35. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Oh, my gosh.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, come on!
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Fuck,
so back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
I'm just going to say
out of here. Yeah,
what the fuck?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to go.
Man, I don't believe this shit.
And all the way
I don't believe this shit.
Touchdown. That's
oh
an
my God.
84-yard kick return touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. It's been a back and
Let me not
game,
break this controller because this is the only one I got.
Right there, kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen
that's
both
bullshit,
teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well
Man, what
together.
the fuck is this? Man, come on now.
You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
This is starting to become fucking ridiculous, man. Come on.
And give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff.
Where the fuck is the defense at, yo? Come on.
6-yard line. Jalen Ferguson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
For fuck's sake, bro, this is stupid.
You understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having.
They're all gathering in one spot. I'm not
for you to spend it with me.
Watch this.
For them
Watch this.
watch.
You will see.
They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Ref, what the fuck?
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by
Come
Tony
on,
Jefferson.
yo.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yo, this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
He goes. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards
This is
there.
bullshit, yo.
Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Los Angeles.
I got 15 minutes to pull off the most impossible
for the 4th quarter.
ending of this game.
One-sided affair. On On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard